So now we tell a little bit our story, Swiss made software, what we do. So we actually represent or stand for Swiss values such as quality, trust, innovation, and more importantly, also digital sovereignty. So to be independent, to have our own industry, that's very important strategically for the future, I think, for Switzerland, for every country. But as we are Switzerland, so we do that for Switzerland. And yeah, so what are we? We have 2,200 label owners, 800 plus products that are on our platform, swissmadesoftware.org. And with this, we're actually the biggest company network of the Swiss digital industry. And what we do 4 things. Our core product, if you want, is the label that you can download, you can apply for. And then we have a platform where we make all this visible. Then we do publications. So the next publication will be the Swiss Developer Survey, which has been concluded now. Almost 800 developers giving their opinions about the future of software, tech they love, tech they hate, etc., etc. So that's going to be very interesting. And then, of course, we do events, like you see here. And yeah, that brings us back to It's About Tech, how to start a tech company. And this is our program. It's a pretty dense program, I'd say. So first, we will eat afterwards, but first we will be eaten or be eaten, right? So that will be a good colleague of mine, Christoph Hugenschmidt, author, journalist, who has wrote a story about the Swiss software history. Not going too far back, but actually bringing all these stunning stories. We will hear from him. He also has brought his books. So if you want to buy a book, please do so. They're also in English, as I have heard. And afterwards, we will have 5 tech entrepreneurs. They present their stories. And then we will have, I hope it works, it should work, via video call, we will have David Nüscheler here. I don't know, some of you will remember Day Software. That was actually one of the biggest exits in Switzerland, acquired back then by Adobe. And David Nüscheler is now in the USA, so we will have a talk with him. And then afterwards, we will have the panel here, a special guest. I think it's also Donja Sen, who came all the way from St. Gallen to Basel, but actually he's originally from Basel, so came back to his hometown. He's one of the founders of Abacus, and Abacus is one of the biggest Swiss-owned, Swiss-made software companies. And of course, then we have Dennis Teichmann, and Luc Haldimann, Sandra von Inz, and again, Christoph Hugenschmidt. I will be moderating this. And then, we will not be eaten, we will eat, and have the buffet back there. So, without further ado, let's start. Christoph Hugenschmidt, just a little short intro. I mean, if you think about the software industry or tech ecosystem, you would like to think of something like this, like a fish swarm, everybody collaborating, all is nice and energizing, and you know, but the reality, I think, what Christoph is going to tell us is more like the other side, so eat, be eaten, right? Okay, so Christoph, please.